So, hi everyone, my name is Claudia, and we are here today for the third What's Next session, an initiative that pretends to share experiences and know-how from different industries and in different locations. I'm a marketing professional. I'm very curious about all kind of businesses. So today I have here with me, directly from New Jersey, Cecilia Izquierdo. She's a global strategic marketing at BASF Pharmaceuticals. She's a chemical engineer from Mexico, but living in the US for almost 20 years. I don't know, Ceci, luego me dices. Meanwhile, she lived in Germany for almost 8 years, while in the headquarters of BASF. Cecilia will tell us about specifically the changes and the challenges of the pharmaceutical industry in the new reality we are living now. In the north of Lisbon, a very modern area of Lisbon, we have Rosemary Dantas, my partner in this initiative. She's also a professional, marketing professional, and she aims to turn small companies in big brands. So, Rose, before moving on, could you give us a snapshot, Rose?
Yes,
a snapshot of the
that's a
coronavirus situation in Portugal?
and regarding the pandemic, Portugal is pretty much open. If we just look around, we are going to see people on the streets. Let me just take a snapshot.
Not many
You
people.
But it's not like the usual everyday life. But we know that this is much more people than we had like 3 weeks ago. Portugal has more than around 3,107 cases per million inhabitants and 149 deaths per million inhabitants. We know that the numbers of cases are increasing compared to the period where we didn't, when the economy was closed, but the pandemic seems to be controlled. And I would like to ask you, Cecilia, now, could you show us a bit more about the place where you are and how the things are going in New Jersey?
Sure. I am located in Roxbury, New Jersey, that is in the northern part of the state. And I am outside a street mall that has the big anchor store, is a Walmart, and then we have some other shops here. Here you can see we have a Payless shoe store, and then like a hair salon and some other small shops. Some of them today, it is the first day that they are allowed to open, and some of them like a little pizza parlor at the end. Here, you know, you see a pizzeria. That one has been open because it's it's a food joint. So that's where I am. And then at the end on Monday, there will be the salons, you know, so people can get their haircuts. It's going to be open. And then little by little, the rest of the shops will be open. Also, restaurants are allowed to serve food by takeout and also dining, but it has to be outside dining, or if it's inside, the tables have to be separated and social distancing needs to be observed. And everybody who enters a closed space in a shop or any type of closed space has to wear a face mask. So that's why I'm a little bit apart from everybody, and that's why you don't see me wearing a face mask.
Yeah. Okay.
And let me ask you this: since you cannot cut your hair for a while, fortunately we were able to do that, right, Claudia? A few weeks ago. Let me ask you, how is life in New Jersey? Have you been working at home all the time? Do you have any perspective of going back to the office?
Sure. We, pretty much since the beginning of the pandemic, which is the second week of March, there was the order that everybody should work from home in the cases where it is possible. in my case, since I work in marketing, there was no problem. I could transfer my office to my home. And yeah, so it's we have been managing phone calls and emails and meetings, everything in a virtual setting to keep the business running. And then on the personal front, the same happened with my two children. They moved into a virtual classroom, so they both have meetings via video calls like I do with my meetings. They have to submit their assignments online, and yeah, I guess the instruction per se continued the same, but they truly miss the human interaction, meeting with their friends, the extracurricular activities, all of that got canceled since
And
March until
how
today.
old are they?
My son is 16 and my daughter is 11 and a half.
Okay, teenagers almost.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And Cecilia, could you give us some key points of the main key points about the economic activity in the US? Because I know, and today I was listening to the news, it's very different perspectives from different regions. So a snapshot of that very quickly.
And the government has had to issue different the legislators have got together and they have provided some support or emergency financial packages to the families. So they have they did it in two different ways. One, the government provided, I don't know, like $2 or $3 trillion to the small businesses. So the money was administered through the banks, but all the small businesses could request those very low interest loans to keep their employees in their payroll and to be able to cover their costs, their operation costs, because they have no more customers. And the other way the government provided an incentive or support to the population was depending on the requirements, if you were unemployed or furloughed and you had filed taxes last year, then the government is issuing a check of $600 per week to all of these persons. And on top of that, the state and the federal government have supported all the unemployment benefits, but still pretty high. And now we hope that little by little, as the economy opens, then all these people will start going back to work.
Do you have an estimation? Yeah. Did they do any estimation about how much will be the drop of the economy in the growth of the economy in the end of the year? Here in Portugal, it will drop around 7%. Is there an estimation for there? Do you have an idea?
In order for the economy to come up to the level pre-pandemic, is going to take 4 or 5 years, because some of the industries, many businesses have already filed for bankruptcy, and they may never come back. And so there are irreparable damages, and some are reparable. So I guess that's why little by little, it's going to take longer than we hope it will. It's going to be uneven depending on the industry you're talking about.
Yeah. And what about BASF being a global company and being present in so many countries, and in the industry, in the pharmaceutical industry? How do you think it was affected? And was it affected differently between countries? As you are in a global position, although you are not currently in the headquarters, you have an overview.
In the case of the operations of BASF being in the pharmaceutical area, it was nominated from the beginning of the pandemic as an essential industry. So we had continued to operate all of our facilities on a global basis. We have not interrupted the supply of the excipients, the pharmaceutical excipients, or the active pharmaceutical ingredients to our customers. There has been some adjustments to the amount of personnel that can be at the plant, but we have kept enough staff to be able to fulfill all of our customer commitments. And especially in the pharmaceutical area, we have kept supporting our customers as much as, in all our capacity.
Okay.
So this is my turn then, Cecilia. We have been talking of this a few days ago. We would like to know a bit more about how BASF Pharmaceutical Unity is contributing to the international effort involving the research and development of a medicine or a vaccine for COVID-19.
Well, BASF has, we have a very strong technical service team and also research and development activities. So we have continued to support our customers in all of their product development activities and R&D.
Yeah, it's a big effort, right? It seems like every scientist in the world is not enough to get this cracked
Yes,
out.
exactly.
Yeah,
It is indeed a team effort because we are right at the beginning of the, let's say, of the chain, providing the excipients. And then our customers, who are the pharmaceutical companies, they are the ones that will take care of the clinical trials, the submission of the final formulation to the health authorities, and then they are the ones that get the final approval for the drug. So we're just a little piece of the whole exercise. Yeah.
But do you feel competition also? Because I feel this vaccines thing also a lot of competition between the companies, and you don't feel that
Yeah,
since you
I
are
think
in the part of the value chain.
It is industry, so I think the suppliers for raw materials are all supporting our customers, trying to do as best as we can, providing the knowledge that we can.
Let me ask you one thing. Did you create a new service to support those companies or new communications channels or change the communication strategy? How the communication and the marketing changed once we got all at home?
And that we cannot travel to visit our accounts, and also our customers do not accept any visitors. And the lion's share of and we're all working from home. Yeah, we have let's say accelerated our journey into the digital space by setting up virtual meetings, workshops, webinars. So I think if we had the intention to enter into that space, this has the COVID crisis has definitely accelerated that, and we are acquiring skills. So I think it's a good time for companies that market video conferencing services and webinars and so on, because it's a very convenient way and a very effective way to approach the customers.
Yes, less time consuming and less costs involved.
Exactly.
Sorry, Rose, before you continue. And do you think the result was the same, or do you feel that the output?
I think since we are all in this together, i.e., BASF as well as our customers, everybody has made the best effort to make it the most out of the situation. So yes, indeed, probably the best would be to be in person, but we have truly embraced these digital tools, and the quality is very good. So yeah, we have tried a lot of them to try to not make it boring or heavy. Have to adjust the times, how you meet, the length of the meetings, and so on.
Very much. Claudia, do you want to ask more?
Yes, in terms of, I know it's very difficult to do expectations and observations towards the future, but what you predict, or your company predicts, for the next 7 to 12 months, the future will be?
So I would say that from the next 10 to 12 months, until a vaccine is provided and we all can get it, we will continue with the work from home setting, and when we go back to the office, it will be in a limited fashion. So I would say the use of the home office will stay still for a while, and then the company. Oops, sorry.
It's all right. It's part of business.
it's part of the business, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we will do a stage approach for the people in the office like me, and it is different depending on the site that we're all in, but definitely it's different if it's different for research and development facilities, for
Yeah.
product development teams, and then also the plants. Probably the colleagues in the plants will get a little bit more staffed, but also with the restrictions of the social distancing. So yeah, it will still be a semi-normal, how
Yeah.
everybody calls it, the new normal for a while until the vaccine is fully developed and distributed. Yeah.
Okay. And could you tell us any example that you observed in the last few months of reinventation, or a good case you could share with us that you found really interesting, a business that you've seen, or any idea you could share with us?
You mean in terms how businesses have reinvented
Yes,
themselves?
yes. Any
Oh yeah, yeah,
example? It
yeah,
was.
sure. Yes, there is one that is very, very creative. So I was reading in the news and looking also in the newspapers and so on that, for example, restaurants that
Mhm.
like that are not the super expensive high-end restaurants. They are the ones that are expected to come back faster because you will probably go and get something to eat very quickly and so on. But the high-end restaurants will have probably a little bit of a harder time to get their clientele back. So what they have done that I find really interesting is that they have converted their facilities into gourmet markets.
Yeah.
So if you go to those places, you may get, like, I don't know, the finer cheese or the finer different type of ingredients, and now they are um, they may not be able to get as much money because they are only allowed to have outside seating, but then they are now selling the gourmet ingredients that they would use for their their clients in the restaurant.
Yeah.
um, and then I have friends that they have that they learn how to sew. So then they're selling face masks because they're here to stay. So now you can see all kinds of different designs and very creative
Yeah, people
patterns
can
that people
show their
exact
personality through the mask.
exactly. And another example that shows you the creativity of and the initiative of different people is, like, now you cannot do birthday parties for the children. So
Yeah.
what now they do is that you have appointment with friends, and then you stay outside your house, and then people just drive by your house and they wish you happy birthday. So you can see now that they sell
It's
these
like a
big
drive-in.
signs. That they sell these big signs and the whole thing with different themes for birthday parties that you put outside your door. So I think it just speaks for the creativity and jumping onto new opportunities. Some close, but some others open up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say this children party by far is the best example we had in those meetings, in those interviews. That's
Yeah.
super brilliant. Thank
Yeah,
you,
it's
Cecilia.
curious that you mentioned the high-end restaurants, because yesterday we had also a
Yes.
guest from São Paulo. He mentioned the high-end restaurants that provided like boxes with the ingredients and a tutorial how to make the ensemble of the dish. So it was
Yeah.
also a very
Yeah.
interesting idea. Thank you very much,
Yeah. And
Cecilia.
also, sure.
Sorry, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, just about the restaurants, that yesterday the governor of New Jersey signed I don't know, an executive order where he is allowing for all the restaurants to use the sidewalks and part of the
Oh,
streets
okay, okay. They
to
don't have.
close them up so they can put the tables outside, because some restaurants don't have a terrace or an open space that they can use for their customers. So now the state is allowing them to use
Okay,
the street
okay.
legally, let's say, to put
Yeah,
their tables and serve their customers. Yeah.
yeah, it's a great idea. Thank you, Cecilia. I don't know,
Yeah.
Rose, if you have any question.
Cecilia, one last question. Do you have an idea on how New Jersey is compared to other states?
Even though the rate or the trend of infections has dropped, and now also the the deaths also have dropped, and the capacity of the hospital is at a healthy rate, we still report one of the highest number of
Okay,
cases.
infection.
So that's why the governor has been very, very cautious. There are
Okay.
other states, for example, like Arizona or Florida or Texas, Georgia, that they already opened like a month ago, and the whole thing is completely normal. While here in New Jersey, we're still in phase 1. Some others are in phase 3. So
Okay.
it is going to be one of the last states that opens, and we are on the same path as New York. So New York and New Jersey will be probably the last ones to be completely open. Yeah.
So you need to travel for somewhere else for vacations.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah. Not here.
Thank you. Thank you, Cecilia.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Cecilia. It was a really great conversation. It's, in fact, although it's a business to business, or you work in a business to business company, BASF, and it's clear that all the activity was more or less maintained normally, and the interaction, the conversations, and the relation with clients and with your peers in other countries maintain we're all digitalized, and you don't think it's in fact it's a good way also to communicate and to share ideas and to grow the business. In terms of what it is, what's some ideas, share with us some really great ideas. We will share this video on as soon as possible with a wrap up of the video. So once again, thank you for your time, and we wish you the best in there, and stay safe.
Thank you.
I don't
Same
know
to
if
you. And thank you for the opportunity of
no, it was great, great talking to you.
Thank
you.
you, Cecilia.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye.
ciao.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.